Tuesday, August 23rd here in Southern Ontario, Canada. Before I get to the meat of the matter, so to speak, to our American friends, neighbors, allies, and trading partners, don't shoot the messenger, okay? I'm no happier about this than what you are. And I don't think anybody else in Canada with their brain hooked up is either. I predicted this a year ago, and I was no happier about it then than I am now, as it is, in fact, playing out. Before I get right into it, let me just remind my fellow Canadians, we're one of only 6 countries in the world, one of only 6, that own no gold. Trudeau gave it all to China the first 4 months he was in power. But the demise of the U.S. petrodollar, Russia, China, India, Iran, and Turkey, amongst many others over in that half of the world, are now trading in their local currencies. Since 1971, the U.S. dollar, often referred to as the petrodollar because all petroleum exchanges were done in the American dollar, and most countries, hey, Jesus, an Uncle Klaus breakfast treat. Whoa, for the chickens, I ain't eating that. Anyways, where was I? Well, every country in the world held the U.S. dollar as reserves, and everything that was bought and sold was done in the U.S. dollar from one country to another. So again, China, India, Iran, and Turkey, and many others are now trading in their local currencies. Russia, don't forget this, is the second largest producer and processor of gold after China. Now, everybody knows Russia and China have been stockpiling gold for quite some time. This situation didn't sneak up on them. How much they all have, I don't know. A year ago I could go to who has what in gold charts per country. They were all pretty much in concurrent. You go to one now, they're all over the map. Nobody knows how much they've got. So now, Russian commodities, including oil and gas, which Europe, Germany, and the UK are dependent upon, if they want those things, all of the commodities, including oil and gas, it has to be bought and paid for in Russian rubles, gold, or bitcoins. Is it actual Bitcoin or some other cryptocurrency? I'm not sure. So, there's a huge chunk of the world's population no longer using the US dollar for trade purposes. A lot of the African countries, I'm not sure about Japan, if they've capitulated to this system. Is Australia still selling its coal in US dollars to China, or are they taking the yuan back from China? I don't know. So again, oil worldwide is now no longer traded in the US petrodollar system. In summation, by pegging gold to the ruble, Russia just wiped out, the US dollar's global dominance from world markets. Now, in summation, the US has printed $4 trillion since the Chinese boogeyman escaped the laboratory there in China, you know, the one that made some people sneeze. But in total summation, Jerome Powell, the chairman of the U.S. Federal Reserve, the guy in charge of making sure the U.S. dollar remains as the commodity of exchange, has recently declared it is possible to have more than one reserve currency. Say what? It is possible to have more than one reserve currency? Yeah, okay. What's he going to do? Print a new American dollar? Start running that off the printing press? Or, well, it would just about have to be digital programmable currency, wouldn't it? I'm afraid this does not bode well for the U.S. economy, inflation, etc., and certainly not going to do us any good here in Canada, especially again as we're one of only 6 countries out of almost 200 in the world that own no gold. Good work, sock boy. You'd think the Canadian people would have caught on right then and there, wouldn't you? But no, you had really nice hair. Wow. Sorry to bring a bummer video, people, but yeah, what can I say? Silver's down right now. You might want to think about that on a personal level.